describe one example of something that might be a need for you, but a want for someone else.
Yeah. So when we heard that, like,
Yeah.
it really stopped us in our tracks because it makes you really stop and start to think. And especially on this channel, we've been talking about, how we manage our money and our finances and things like that. But even on a bigger label, right? On a bigger level, like, what is something that some people need, but for other people might be a want? It changes the game, and it puts us in a true place of perspective to stop and think, like, where are we in life? What are we chasing after? And what do we need to be chasing after? And when I thought about that and I thought about the channel, I give you a couple examples of what came to our minds, and we'll kind of just talk through it for a little bit. So, like, right now, I'm driving around, I go to the pump, and it's $85 to fill my tank. And I'm like, bro, I want these gas prices to go down. Like, this is stupid. Why am I paying $85 to fill my tank? And I really started to think, like, I want it to go down, but if it doesn't, I'm alright. Like, like, we could keep going. Like, life ain't gonna change. But for that single parent on a low or fixed income that's just trying to make it work, and their gas prices has doubled in the last couple months, that could be the difference between getting there and not getting there. Like, so for me, it was a want. It's a, I want to say this brag because I could be using it for something else. But for somebody else, it could be a dire need. Like, that could be the make or break moment for them.
Because they're traveling back and forth to work, spending $85 to fill that stuff up 2-3 times a week.
Yeah,
and all they got is a little.
It gets crazy, right? So when you start thinking about, like, your budget, and you start thinking about your check and all that, these are things that can really impact your day to day, and you don't even realize, like, you have zero control over some of these factors, but it's changing your life. And what it starts to make it feel like is that $100 in your pocket really feels like $40 in your pocket. Like, it don't stretch like it would.
No. Say that. Why does $100 feel like 40?
Like, you get that $100 and you like, you used to be able to say, oh, I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go get some food, then I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna do that. Now that $100 is like, that's gonna fill my tank and I'm done. Like, I got to go home. Yeah. It used to be $100. Bet. I'm gonna put it this way. I'm gonna put it this way. You used to get $100 and you could be like, yo, I'm gonna go to the movies with so and so. We gonna sit down and chill. We gonna go grab a bite to eat. Then we gonna go home. Now that $100 is, I'm gonna go pick them up and we gotta go Netflix and chill. Like, that's it. Because the amount of gas it takes to get there and come back. Look, we got some Hot Pockets in the freezer. Like, and this is what we just wanted to kind of talk about. Like, what's the difference between your needs and your wants, and how sometimes your wants is somebody else's need, or vice versa.
Can I interject with that? Now, like I said earlier, like when I heard that question, or when I read that question, I was like, I could not figure out a single thing in my life, and it made me feel like, oh, I need to just stop and say thank you, Lord, because I guess I get disconnected in times, and we all get disconnected through that, where you're just constantly getting things, or things have gotten greater or better for you, and you just make that disconnection of your wants are still somebody's necessities and needs.
Yeah, like
you were talking about Sam's.
Yeah, so I have this thing that I talk about. I didn't make it up, so I'm not taking it.
Wait, go ahead.
But you hear people talk about first world problems. Yeah, and we get so comfortable in our day to day and just the way we live that we become reality disconnected with the reality for other people. So I go to Sam's. I go pick up some chicken thighs and whatever it is that I like to cook up, and I'm not gonna argue with you. Chicken thighs are better than chicken breasts. There's no comparison. But we'll talk about that in another episode. Okay. And the price starts to go up, and I'm sitting there like, man, like, I want these prices to go down. I buy this every week. I like to save a little bit of money on it. But imagine I was using that to feed my family of 5 or family of 6, again, on a fixed budget or something like that. I wouldn't want those prices to go down. I would need those prices to go down. Yeah. And it's just so real. And when you go through your day to day, you can get caught up. You can get so consumed with what you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish, you lose sight of it. And reality is, we just got to be good people.
More mindful.
Yeah, more thankful for the things that we do have, but also maybe looking out for somebody else that you have it and they need it. But as always, like, subscribe, share. I'd love to get y'all comments on the topic. Hit me up. The Label. We for the people.
What the fuck is that? I don't know what that hidden was, but it was there.
I wanted something that